Good morning everybody, Graham once again from Unearthed, and a little bit of a different film. We're coming away from the Unearthed organised digs this week, and I'm going to do some of my own private detecting. So it's not often I get chance these days to get out into the fields and do a little bit of detecting myself with Gaz, my partner, who's behind me. He's been my detecting partner for about 15-20 years now, and it's the sun's shining. As you can see, we're on plough. Now it's semi-rough plough, but it's been frosty overnight, as you can see. So it's quite hard on the surface, but as I'm walking around now, my feet are sinking in. It's starting to thaw out a bit, so I think, as you can see, my boots even walking down from the car are full of mud. But you know what? It's the joy of detecting today. It's just nice to be out in this wonderful winter sunshine. It was -3 when we arrived in the car on the temperature gauge, which is cold, but the sun is actually making me feel great. It's fantastic. So if we don't find anything today, who cares? It's just a matter of being out and about in the fields. So if anything comes up, I will show you straight away, but I hope you enjoy this film. Let's hope we find things. This field's been productive in the past. We've got a stubble field as I'm looking to my left that I can go on if this gets too boggy or gets too dirty and too sort of sloppy. Let's see what comes up. So first decent signal in. Looks like one of the, is it horse furniture? You can see the fixings on the back. I can't remember, is it horse brass type thing? It'll have a maker's name on there. Will it have the saddler's name or something like that? But I was right on the surface. I mean, it was literally, I don't know, 1 inch down, 2 inch down. Any detector would have found that. Blasting signal with the Equinox. And today, just to let you know, I'm on the Equinox 800, and I put the 10B5 Coiltech coil on because where the bigger coil would struggle in the dips, the peaks and the troughs as I call them, I think the little 10B5 will be able to get into the places on this rough stuff better. So that's the first decent discovery of the day. I'll clean it up and see if we can get a name and some details on. I'll stick it on the end of this film. Right folks, keep watching. Right, just had a signal here, number 8 on the Equinox, so quite a low number. At first I thought it was a little bit of thin scrap bronze, but it's actually, I think, a jetton. That I've got my gloves there folks, I've just took them off to get a better look. So I can just gently, if I can stand up and put it into the sun. Yeah, definitely a jet, and you can see the detail, looks like a fleur-de-lis there. Well, that's a good start. I mean, it's not the best of jettons, but it's still an interesting find. You can see a little bit of detail there, look. Anyway, right, keep watching folks. I think, hopefully, we'll get a decent day's detecting today, even though it's really claggy. Look at that. Yeah, not good on the old mud scene, but there seems to be finds here. That's the main thing. Well, I've just got a signal here folks, and it came up again, low numbers on the knocks, 8, 9, jumping between 8 and 9. Decent two-way target though, and I think I've got hammered. The probe, which is just dumped there, has just found me in the spoil that little silver hammered. I think it's a hammered. It looks hammered. Let's have a look. Let's have a reveal. Is it a little penny or a... Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. No, no, no. No, no, that's not hammered. Tell me that's... That's, God, I can't... Do you know what? I can't... I think that's Celtic. That, do you know what, I'll have to admit something to you folks. I've always waffled on, I should say, about my eyesight being brilliant. It's going, I need glasses. That, let's just see if I can just gently, the good thing about this is the, so yeah, that's got to be, that's a Celtic unit. It's Celtic silver unit, Iron Age coin. There it is folks. Fantastic. Do you know, I don't find many of these. That's probably put me near to double figures on Celtic coins, maybe 10 now. Over the years, all the years I've been detecting, that's all I've ever found. And because Cumbria doesn't have the tribes in Cumbria and North didn't deal in coins. They didn't trade with coins. They didn't use coinage. We've got to travel. But look at that. Oh, mate, I'm so made up. First really good find of 2021, and I've hit Celtic. Do you know what? I'm over the moon. I could go back to the car, recline the seat, and chill out all day now because I've done it. I'm not a greedy person. I just want one good find, and that's done it for me. So it's a Celtic unit, coritani tribe, probably. I'll have to do some research on it, but look at that. And you wonderful people are the first people to see it with me. I thought it was a little hammered penny, I have to say, maybe a Charles or something. It's disc shaped though, look at that. Just disc shaped on the back. A little bit of detail on the back, but not a lot. Some of them are blank. But, oh God, I'm made up with that. Right, okay, much excitement, folks. I'm going to try my best to calm down a little bit after that and see if I can find some more. Keep watching. This looks worthy of a look, an investigation. I can actually see the shape of this. I've just tossed it out of this hole. Pinpointers. You see the shape of that? It's round with like a little loop there. Let's have a look together. Oh, do you know what I thought it was at first? I had a sneaky suspicion it could have been a seal. And that was the pendant bit at the top where they sometimes had a hole in. Jury's out on that one, folks. I'm not sure what it is. It's made of lead. Interesting. There's some really interesting bits and pieces coming up in this field. I just had a couple of medieval buttons very close together. There's bits of funny shaped lead. What else have I had? Plenty of the usual detritus, including shotgun shells and bits of twisted copper, just the usual stuff that you get. But in amongst it, there's some really interesting stuff. I mean, whether we hit any more Celtic gear, who knows? But if anything else comes up, I'll certainly show you. So keep watching, folks. We're only, halfway through the morning, so there's plenty of time left. We've got another 5.5 hours yet. It looks like an artifact, folks. Unfortunately, just part of a pewter. Is it pewter? Possibly. Buckle. Right, okay, can't win them all. I'm getting dogged by these things now. I'm pretty sure what it is. It's a button. Yeah, it's about the 4th on the trot. All of the same size and thickness and everything else that goes with these buttons, but they give such good targets, don't they? We've got to dig them out. Okay, it's a bit of a frustrating afternoon. The sun's actually dipped from this morning's wonderful sunshine, but my mood is still upbeat after the Celtic coin, so let's see what comes up. I've gone from buttons to these things. Bits of lead. There's lead coming up just about every sweep here on this semi-rough plough, but that's a good sign. If I'm finding bits of lead, you know that you're cooking on gas. You know, these have been used for considerable. Lead has been used for a whole host of different properties over the years for different functions. So you know, it's about the 9th piece, but I'm still optimistic something will come up. First coin for some time. Is it a token? It's pretty gone. I ain't going to get, no matter what I do with that, it's not going to bring it back to its former glory. But there is some writing on there, so it's probably a token. Yeah, you can just see the remains of something. Is that a 17 in the bottom? Okay, a few hours left yet. So mid-afternoon, I just met up with Gaz, and he has just had a hammered. A little medieval penny, probably one of the Edwards, I would say. Well done, that man. He's we're operating under power lines here, so we're on single frequency on the Equinox, and he's winkled that out pretty damn easy. 15 kilohertz, Gaz, isn't it?
Yep,
I'm on 20, yeah. So you can't use multi-frequency under these power lines at the moment because it's going absolutely mental. So we've dropped them into single frequency and we seem to be doing the business. So there you go. Right, keep watching. Something up of age. What it's been, I have no clue. I can just sense the patina. It's got some sort of decoration on it. Blank on the other side. These little broken bits have been coming up all afternoon. I do not know what they are. Who knows? Who knows? Towards the end of the day, folks, Gaz is here with his little Roman brooch he's just found. See where it's got like a little catchment on the back. Now then, Gaz, is that a Roman brooch? Yeah.
Well, I thought Hodhill, but
yeah.
I don't think it is.
I don't know. Is it?
The shaft is too thin.
The shaft is thin, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's definitely may have a hole in the bottom of that, you know. Yeah. It has. I'm sure that's got a hole. So has that been? Listen, I thought it was a Roman brooch as soon as I picked it up, but the jury's out. Whatever it is, it's old. What else? What other bits have you had, mate? Well, yeah, you've had. That's a medieval stud. It looks like a pin, part of maybe a buckle.
Possibly, yeah, I would say a buckle. Yeah.
That's definitely medieval. That pin could be Roman.
Yeah.
Well, guess what? You're having a better afternoon than me, mate, because I've had lead, buttons and rubbish. Right, folks, keep watching and we'll see if we can pull something out at the end. Well, folks, I might be tempting fate here, but I've persevered most of the afternoon, actually. That Celtic coin came up an eye-watering nearly 7 hours ago. It's getting towards the end of the day. I've just pulled out what I think is a decent-sized hammered. That looks like it to me in the spoil. I could be wrong, it could be a button, but the shape and size, as you can see just here, let's have a look together. Gently, yes it is a hammered. It's a very, very worn one, however. Oof. I would say by the size of that, it's probably a Lizzie James, that sort of coin. Just gently shake the mud off it. Yeah, it's a very worn, I would say it's a very worn Tudor hammered. But you know what? That's actually my first hammered coin of the year. So I'll take that all day. We'll see. I'll see if I can get some pictures up at the end for you with this a little bit better presented than actually what it is now. But it's a hammered. I'm taking it. I'm happy. Let's just see. We've got 1 hour left, just over 1 hour left. See if we can pull anything else out of the bag. Keep watching, folks. Have you ever noticed when it's almost time to go home that the finds start cropping up and popping up? And it's no exception today, folks. I think that hole there, I've moved the soil to my right, and that looks like to me to be a pilgrims ampulla, or part of a pilgrims ampulla. Let's just have, yes, it absolutely is. And again, for probably the 4th or 5th time of finding these, this one's split. So that would have carried on up there, the vessel would have carried on. I've had 2 lugs either side, probably a stamp of Walsingham or the City of London or something like that on the back, and that is the foot of the ampulla. Oh, well, it's medieval, it's a find, it's a historic find. I'm happy with it, but wouldn't it have been nice if it was full, because that would have been quite a big one. Okay, well, I'm looking at my watch, we've got 15 to 20 minutes left max, and the light is fading already. So as always, keep watching. Almost at the death. What looks to me to be a token with a hole drilled in it, possibly a coin, who knows. It's cold, I'm ready for home, but I've got to keep digging these targets. Like I said, with an hour to go, the targets and the finds start popping up. How bizarre. Is it because we slow down even more when we're getting a bit tired, so we find more? The jury's out on that one. Anyway, it's still a find. Let's have a look what time it is. Yeah, 10 minutes left, folks.